The thing that gives America its so-called edge is how it uses civil rights as a defense, saying we protect the rights of all. But what about our human rights? Are they being protected? Black America has been plagued by diversity and inclusion. Attorneys Jeffrey X, Larry Wright, Carl Carlton, as well as myself, have all seen this script before. In preparing these men for the trial of the century, I gave them one piece of advice. Never sleep on how good America is at making people in other countries look like the enemy and America the victim. I'm attorney Linda Oliver.
I like that right there, Sasha.
I know you heard about what the defense and white people saying about, you, Brother X and Brother Carlson are just doing this for the glory. What's your take on that?
Brother, they want you to think this is about making a name for ourselves. They want you to think this is about self-gratification. Well, they right. The making a name for ourselves and self-gratification all ties together. We, the team of Jeffrey X, myself, and Carl Carlton, are out to make a name for ourselves. But because of our stance and what we believe America is guilty of, supporting states that violate the rights of Black Americans. No, we're not seeking no handouts. What we're seeking is what is due to us, reparations.
Look, America has done its fair share of helping the black folk. And I find it disturbing that in 2020, folks are still seeking the benefits of a past that was a long time ago. I mean, this should be put to bed, laid to rest. Now, these three attorneys, they're looking for their little 3 or 4 or 5, 15 minutes of fame. But let's be real. They need to be focusing on being real attorneys, dealing with real issues that make sense. Good day.
You know what amazes me, Saeed, is if you look at the history of reparations in America, you'll see how they've helped other countries as well as other nationalities. But when it comes to Black America, they act like we don't deserve it. We've been enslaved, we've been lynched, raped, stolen from. You even see America talk down on other countries on how they handle their citizens. But when we talk down or call out America on how they treat their citizens, they tend to ignore us and have no concrete answers. America seems to depict blacks in movies as slaves, servants, as well as thugs, drug dealers, but we very, very seldomly see them losing to black liberation or black freedom. And these are very real issues. And we are the real attorneys to put America on trial, and the time is now.
I just don't understand why after all these years they are still expecting something that's not going to come to reality. I mean, our issue, America's issue, is how do we decide that all blacks are due reparations when not every grandparent, not every great-grandparent experienced slavery? So my team is asking, and the American people should be asking, what is the real motive for these 3 attorneys presenting this case? Have they seen an opportunity and decided to run with it? Ask yourself that.
Let me say this. If we break a law, the state comes after us. But if the state breaks a federal law, we don't hold the states accountable. But we do hold the one accountable who allowed the law to be broken. And that is America. We're holding America accountable for allowing the states, its people, and itself to violate our fundamental right as citizens. Our civil rights, the 5th Amendment and the 14th Amendment rights are all being violated. So we are seeking reparations for the past, the present and future acts of racism and the hate that we will always encounter.
Be up in the headphones. Give me a little volume on that right there.
I'm coming.
Yeah. I like that right there, Slash.
I'm coming.
Yo, hey, yo, Tone, where you at?
I'm right here, baby. I'm coming. Hey, yo, Doug.
Yeah.
They just cause we made it out the hood, we can't speak to the hood. Let them know where you come from, baby. Let them know where you came out of.
Let's go.
While they sleep in the streets, I'ma keep on rushing to my dreams. I'm touching, I'ma keep on coming.
I'm coming.
While they beef and they heat, keep busting, they can keep on ducking. I'ma keep on coming.
I'm coming.
It ain't nothing if it ain't about no change. Coming up and getting played, I ain't talking about a thing.
I'm coming.
Get your eat on, but it ain't gon' be long. Go ahead and get your teeth shown. You better put your beats on.
What if you treat your whole life? Always said you would make it, but when the time comes, will you rise to the occasion? Be the greatest sensation, though everybody call you crazy. When you're back against the wall, will you do what's amazing? See so many brothers fall, streets be